is the Asante Derby, the Ashanti Regional Derby for match day 12 of the Ghana Premier League between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Obuasi Ashantigold at the Baba Sports Stadium. Is our live coverage of the GPL on StarTimes. My name is Nana Dakwa Jesse, and together with Astrim Sichofe Philip, we are your commentators for this afternoon's fixture here in the Garden City.
Yeah, there's something about this fixture, isn't it? Something that always gives you some goosebumps, something that makes you want to sit on the edge of your seats and anticipate what is to happen. Two huge clubs in the history of the Ghana Premier League squaring off. Has never really mattered how many times they faced each other, but whenever they meet, the storylines are plenty to call on. And today is the same. Kotoko and a great run of form. Ashantigold need to bounce back to winning ways and quickly. But the big question would be, can they do it here?
The Porcupine Warriors here, Prosper Nete, has made just one change to the team that beat Aduana Stars last weekend in Doma Inkro. There's no place for the injured Richmond Lamte, and Solomon Safutela starts in a formation that the coach described in the pre-match interview as a 4-4-2.
Yeah, so looking at it as a 4-4-2, thinking that Solomon Safutele will be the one who will be playing in behind Etouga, the man in form. A lot on that on in a bit.
For Thomas Dua, he's made 3 changes to the team that lost to Mediama. Amos Nkrumah is off for Seth Osei. Kojam Wako drops to the bench for Frank Akoto, and Kennedy Asha has no place in the team. That has Abdul Salam leading the attack for them.
Yeah, 4-3-3. Thomas Dua knows his team is not performing well, and they need to find something. And as I said in this pre-match game, they played well in some of these games, but results haven't been kind to them.
Referee whistles and Ashantigold gets us going for this fixture here in Kumasi. Straight away, Magic Kijikumu is making the referee whistles, and Banahini bends one. It's cleared out by Ganu, and Imoro gets it away. Now Mudasiru to Safu Taylor. Infuege was doing the run but couldn't get to the ball, but referee whistles because,
to be honest, I'm not sure where he's playing it into Banahini. There's nobody making the run to that space. Had lots of the bodies around the penalty circle there. That's the late challenge coming from Osei Ajiman.
Back from this Kotoko midfield, the ability to identify spaces and pick the players out. Good cross from Japan, but it goes straight to.
Yeah. Defending not great here. Too much space and time for him to measure that one. It's actually a disappointing one for him, I think, because he had a lot of time and space to pick out somebody or put in a dangerous cross.
Mohamed Ali delivers. Abdul Salam tried the volley. Then
that's the chance for a centre forward, because the flight of the ball is quite.
But it goes to Osei, who finds Esso. Here is Mark A.J. Kum against Augustine Japan. Wants to use his strength to advantage. Here he goes. Here is Kum. Now he forced to Yao Ano. Goes in with a drive, but it's not troubling Danlad Ibrahim.
But last couple of minutes, Jakum is relentless, isn't he? He's got great strength here to try and power his way through. Shot doesn't come off as he would want. Ricochets into the path of Yano, who's also trying to.
It's a poor pass from the Kotoko captain. Ganu and Yawano will take advantage. Puts one down the right for Muhammad Ali. Here comes Ali with a cross, but nobody is connecting for a draw earlier. That's the build-up again.
Yeah, that's the build-up, and I like the way Ali Mohammed got forward. I think it's a really good cross, except that the 2 players were all angling towards the near side. Somebody should be an anchor in that mid.
20 African winning goalkeeper now. Mudasiru gets possession to Yao Ano. A miscue to go past Ganu. It's Yao Ano right in the Kotoko 16-yard box, and
there's the incident here. Look at how he gets past him. He should never be doing that. Defending here is poor. Bit of coming together here. Imran understands it completely. And Yawano is trying to get there, but Imran does what to recover to get a block in to win a corner for Ashantigold are only turning it into attacks.
Now it's Amankuna again. He's seen Etouga. Miscommunication between Osei Ajiman and Etouga.
Amankuna is looking for the striker, Etouga, who had made a very good run in that far side. But the goalkeeper Valtteri here is in no way communicating with his man. I think Osei Ajiman had total control of the situation. No need for the goalkeeper to commit as he did. And Etouga just lacked composure in that final moment. Couldn't drop the ball maybe inside, trying to take it on a volley.
It's 20 minutes here in Kumasi, and Moro lines up to take the corner for Kotoko. He swings one in. Nearly the first goal for Asante Kotoko, but in Fuege's effort.
Very good corner kick there. Samankudan eventually gets a head on it. So unlucky. Goalkeeper is beaten there, but saved by the woodwork. Ashgold.
Ibrahim Imoro sets one up for Mudasiru. Execution not good, but it's Safu Taylor's effort.
Yeah, it's just playing onto the edge of the box. Mudasiru, difficult one for him to generate enough power, but in trying to shoot it, it goes straight to Etouga. And on a sharp turn, he doesn't have time to think about it. All he has to do is hit it as hard as he can and hope that it's on either side of the goalkeeper. Unfortunately for him, it's
poor pass from Imoro, intercepted by Ali, but Boyd gets it to Safu Taylor. The space for him to shoot. Shot is blocked. Imoro's shot blocks up Mohamed Ali. Imoro runs to the referee and appeals for a penalty. He thinks it's a handball against the Ashantigold right back.
Yeah, Ali gets in the block, but the most indicating that is where the ball hit. I'm not sure the ball comes off his hand. It came off the rib side. You don't know where the arm of the shirt is there. It's again, the referee is right there, but that's a dangerous way to try.
Imoro delivers. Goalkeeper Dennis Votri is equal to the task.
Even jump. Yeah, because when I look at the flights of the ball, I was wondering how.
We see Moro Ibrahim for Asante Kotoko. Sends a cross in, headed away by Osei Ajiman. Danlad Ibrahim coming all the way off his area to save the situation for Kotoko. Set Osei tries his luck from afar. And referee went up against Danlad Ibrahim in this battle for the ball.
Yeah, it's a heavy collision. You can understand why he's down, but it's lovely to see that he's back on his feet again.
First half,
a change.
Second half has begun, and Asante Kotoko gets us going with a series against Japan. Ball is flicked on. Ashgold saved by the woodwork.
I will see it again. It's the long throw in here. It was flicked on. That is what made it more dangerous from Kanu. Once he headed it, that is nowhere near the line. I think it's going to go as a right call by the stand referee.
Both teams have got genuine quality on their bench.
Yeah.
Japan's cross missed by Ampim Da Costa. Here is Fuege. Great defending from Osei Ajiman. In the end, it's a penalty.
If Kotoko will see it from here, does it come off his hand? Ajiman.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does come off the hand, but the hand is not away from the body in an attempt to try and stop the ball. He's just throwing himself at it. There, look at the hand. And as a defender, that's the only way you can throw yourself at the ball. It's not pulling it up.
Penalty for Kotoko. And Etouga makes it 1-0 for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The Cameroonian in some rich vein of form. Kotoko 1, Ashgold 0 here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. They were knocking on the doors of Ashgold. They opened up through the penalty conceded by Osei Ajiman, and the Cameroonian makes no mistake. It's Kotoko 1, Ashgold 0.
And they found their voices, the fans. What about that for composure and coolness? Ice cold from Etouga. Talk about confidence. He's in that mood at the moment. Give the goalkeeper the eye. Go again.
Here's Boydu. Etouga. He wants the free kick for.
And that is it. It's Boyd who's dinking it over the top. And again, it's one of those that I think it's another soft score for
Taylor. Imoro! Great save from Votri. What a hit from the Kotoko left back.
But the hit was ferocious. And the reaction from the goalkeeper was world class. That was traveling. That was really traveling. Yeah, you can see even difficult
for Safutela. Immoral! Great save from Vautry. What a... Immoral's ball not dealt with properly by Ashko now. Mankona to Buedu. Sends a cross in. And Vautry makes light work of it. Kotoko, who regained possession. Is Immoral looking for Mfuege. Ampim da Costa. He's giving away the ball, and it's Kotoko second. A double for Etouga. Calamitous mistake from Ampim da Costa. And Kotoko will punish Ashantigold. It's a double for the Cameroonian. Frank Etouga is 2-0 here at the Baba Yara Stadium.
Their own doing here, playing from the back, send the ball through to the midfield where they lost it. And they still had a lot of opportunities of clearing their line, but this is what I like about Mfuege. Doesn't give up the chase. Ampim da Costa is waiting for his goalkeeper to come out and claim it, but Vautry is on the same page with Ampim da Costa. And the pressure pays off from Mfuege. Doesn't give up the chase and eventually wins the setting up Etouga. He wouldn't score a much more easier goal throughout his career than this one. Just that simple, tapping into an unguarded net.
Kotoko. Immoral Ibrahim delivers. It's Etouga's hat-trick. Etouga has his hat-trick. Oh boy. The Cameroonian is bossing Kumasi. He's made it 3-0. An amazing hat-trick for Frank Etouga. And Kumasi will forever remember this day for the Cameroonian. It's Kotoko 3, Ashgold 0.
Yeah, it's fair to say Ashgold get back into this, but Etouga, that's a striker's instinct. He's running away from his man. The marking is poor. You know, you need to keep an eye on your man, and you need to stay to the task, stay with the responsibility, because Etouga is instinctive. He's a striker who is always on the move. And then he just pulls away from his man and he becomes free. And then all he does is he just...
Banaini to Adai. Now Nyako. Elijah Adai. Bursting forward with confidence. Here is Nkrumah. Can send in a cross, but he finds Adai. Good play from Adai. Great goal. This is magical. And Ashgold are backing it. What a goal from Elijah Adai.
Wow. No clean sheet for them today. They'll be disappointed, but Ashgold really did work this one well. Lovely through pass, great strength showed by Nkrumah. Held up the play. But there, that little skill to get past the Japan, and the strike that followed was just ferocious. It was really well struck, well hit, right into the roof of the net. No chance for Danlad on this one.
Banahine has made way for Aminu Adams. That is a great goal by all standards.
Yeah, it is.
What a taking a look at his watch, whistle to his mouth, and he's blown it. Full time. Asante Kotoko 3, Ashgold 1.